Hi, I decided to do a video reply to the contest organized by Someone 481. So let's go with number one show, 50s vinyl, oldest record or closest to 50s. So I'll go with 50s vinyl because if I show my oldest record, I'll probably show a 100-year-old 78, so that's not the point of the video. So here we have well, I'm kind of cheating here. This is Richie Valens, but it's trashed. Cover is split and there's water damage. The record is melted, but it's an original Canadian pressing on Apex. But it reminds me that I do have on 78 RPM on the same label the 78 of Donna with La Bamba on the other side, but it's already stored some other place safe. But the picture is still looks good on the wall. It's kind of neat. Then we have another 50s record here. Not a huge fan of Sinatra, but I bought this particular record because the cover is gorgeous. Just the colors are stunning and his eyes are really beautiful here. And it just says The Voice. I remember a used record store at one point in the Montreal had this in the door of the store. So, oh, by the way, the 50s look. This is about the closest I can do. I don't have any stuff to keep my hair up. I tried to comb it upwards. I happen to have black t-shirts somehow with the flaps like this. That's all I could do. I tried. And here I have the exciting Lloyd Price on the Canadian pressing on Spartan with Claudie, Miss Claudie and Stagger Lee. I hope I'm framing this properly. There we go. Another 50s record, late 50s. Johnny and the Hurricanes with Red River Rock. And this record makes me happy because it reminds me that I recently acquired Red River Rock on Warwick 78. And it's really cool to have on a 78. This is an original pressing. Actually, I've kept it outside of the sleeve. This is the Buddy Holly Story on Coral, original first press Canadian pressing, thick vinyl and everything, and the cover is in great shape. This is, I think, oh god, I had the year up there. Yeah, I think this is 1958 or 59, 58 I think. Fats Domino Swings, 12 million records on the Imperial. Here we have 1959. Everybody's Rockin' with the Champs. This is a bit cheating because it's a later pressing, but originally it was a 50s album. Johnny Cash sings the songs that made him famous. I think this is his second album on Sun Records. This is very 50s and beautiful copy of Diana Palenka. And to merge into the second topic, here I have a 50s pressing of Elvis's Christmas album. This is the LOC 1035 album, so this is automatically 1957, the only year it was released. It comes with the all the photos in there. I'll just show a few, I won't show the whole thing. Very colorful photos. Let's show another page here. At least hard to. There we go. And the Canadian label, I'll show it here. See, it's on original cast series. It's a red label. Unfortunately, the side A has this ugly sticker on it. Record has no deep scratches at all on it. Got this in the yard sale for 50 cents. The biggest problem with it is that the red thing here is completely gone. So question 2, opinion on Elvis. Well, you say about Elvis being underestimated. I think if I heard right, I thought it was the other way around. Like judging by the value people keep putting on his records, sometimes thinking that every Elvis record is worth a lot, which is not the case for his more common 50s records. I don't know Never heard of Elvis being underestimated. He was a great entertainer, great singer, and not the smartest guy in the world though, which is like okay if you're going to be a surgeon or a physician, yes, you have to be smart, but a singer, as long as you have talent, that's what matters. But what I'm coming down to is that it's too bad he wasn't smart enough to know how to handle his life, his health, his career. He got screwed over badly by Tom Parker, and he was unable to do everything he wanted to do in his professional life, and he was not able to fulfill his career properly. He wanted to be the second James Dean, and he was stuck playing in crappy movies. And even in the 70s, he wanted to play in the movie A Star Is Born, and Tom Parker said no way, he didn't want to. So that's kind of sad. Like I wish he could have been smart enough, like to have street smarts to know how to handle his career and tell Tom Parker to go F himself. It's really imagine Elvis singing. Well, I think he sang pretty much what he wanted to, but had he been able to play in better movies, my goodness, maybe he would have been happier in the 70s and not let himself go. And but I think his career started like he put his career in danger the day he started going when he went into the army, because that's where he started taking drugs to wake him up, to put him to sleep and all that crap. It's too bad. But the best Elvis is the Elvis the beginning, the 50s Elvis, all the way to when he left for the army. That's the Elvis I like the most. It does not stop me from enjoying his crappy 60s movies soundtracks. I like to find his 60s soundtrack albums, because there's all kinds of music on those records, and like I said, he's a great singer, and because I also have a tendency to collect kitsch records, I like kitsch Elvis music too. I think the 70s stuff is what I like the least about his career. So, but he sang all kinds of stuff, and what I like the most is, of course, all his rock and roll hits on 78s. And my collection of Elvis 78s is going pretty well. Out of the 25 Canadian 78s he made, I'm only missing 5. However, there's at least 4 or 5 I really need to replace, because they're either in bad condition or cracked, and a cracked 78 is pointless. And then the number 3 favorite black artist, group, band. I'll give you 2 names. First, my favorite black band is also my favorite funk band, and it's Ohio Players. I don't have access to my Ohio Players album right now, but yeah, I grew up with disco music, and one of my favorite songs was Love Roller Coaster, which my uncle René had on the 45. Actually, it's the only Ohio Players record he had. But I discovered the rest of their music output in later years. And my favorite black singer is Isaac Hayes, and this is probably my favorite Isaac Hayes album. It's also the album that introduced me to him. My uncle René, again, had this record, and when I was very young, he came to babysit me and my brother. And he had in the evening, did not know what to do with me, I guess, so he wanted me to fall asleep fast. He had me lie down on the living room couch, and he had brought this record, and he put on the B-side, which is Walk On By, sorry, One Woman, and 18-minute and 40-second version of By the Time I Get to Phoenix, which is a very smooth song and everything. Put your big ass Sensui SS20 headphones on my head, and had me listen to the whole album, and I fell to sleep because it's a very relaxing and smooth record. And that stayed with me all those years, and I really love his soothing voice. I think he has the sexiest voice in music. Everybody always thinks of what's his name, Barry White. But, yeah, he's good, but he's nowhere near Isaac Hayes. And I collect all of his records. I'm missing a few, but yeah, I think he's my favorite black artist of all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.